Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's actually the same day that we ended the video of doing all the S10 stuff, cutting this out and everything. I decided this engine's back here. I really want to put it in there. Why not make a video taking this engine apart, seeing what the hell happened to it, and see what we need to order for it. If the crank is good, obviously we'll use the crank. We'll send it to get machined. The rods are good. Obviously we'll keep using these pistons if I don't find stuff to go build. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off this pan real quick and go from there. This chunk of metal. Timing chain stuff, you guys know, is all new. Oh, look at this. Damn. Look at that. Don't know what the hell that is. That's a chunk of metal somewhere from something. It's all up in that first cylinder. Look, chunk of metal there. Holy cow. Dude, this whole front cylinder is destroyed. And here's more chunks of metal. There's like a huge ass piece of metal. A couple big chunks of metal. Look, there's this. I don't know what this is from. I really want to figure it out. Oh, these are pieces of timing guide. Like the timing guides and stuff. From that timing chain being bad is what caused this issue, I bet. More pieces of timing stuff. That's what caused this issue with this engine. One more pieces down here. That's metal. This is plastic. But this is metal. And these are all pieces of metal. But it's all in there. I bet that's what clogged up the oil pump. I bet you any money. I want to take that oil pump off and look at it. It's just dirty. The camera's about to die, but look. That's disgusting. Let me change the battery out real quick on my camera. Alright, so I want to show you guys inside the block. See all this? Oh, look at this one. See all that down in there? And then let's see if I can get the light in there. All down in there, see all that? Like, all of this is just like destroyed. So, yeah. And then there's all these big chunks that was in there. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these rod caps off. Not the mains, just the rod caps, and see how the bearings look. Or maybe pull the mains as well. I'll pull it all off just to check all the bearings and everything, and the crank. If it's all good, then we know we have a good block and a good crank and everything. Alright guys, so this bearing, as you can see, is kind of worn, but in here there's definitely some grooves in it. Trying to get all these off. Oh yeah, look at that. These are definitely worn out. Piece of metal shaving right there. Look at this bearing. See the metal shaving in there. All that little pieces right there. I think it's pretty much shot. See that one? This one's worn as hell too. Yeah. Yeah. It's got some scarring in there too. So yeah, the crank definitely has some scarring on it. So, not sure this will be salvageable. We'll have to take it to a machine shop and have them look at it. Here's a rod cap. They're not too bad. There's some marking in it, but alright guys, so got this one off. I can't get this one off at all. It's like stuck on there. I even tried spinning the crank, and this is all the movement I can get out of it. That's it one way, and then it's going the other way. And that's it. That stops right there. It won't go anymore. So something is locked in there. It's not allowing it to move. Even these bearings I can't even move out. I tried. What I'm about to do is take the clutch assembly off, and I can probably leave it on. Actually just take this piece out, the tensioner, get the front timing cover off, take the timing chain and everything off, and pull the whole crank out maybe. I don't know what I might end up doing. But I gotta meet up with my buddy now so we can go pick up the Accord. So stay tuned for that video. I'm gonna go get the Accord. Alright guys, and we're back. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now to this block is take this tensioner off, get this off, get this front timing cover off, and see if we can just pull the whole crank out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Pull this off. There's just a couple 15 mil bolts, and I believe these are just 8s all around this front timing cover. And take the timing stuff off and everything. So I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod and start getting this taken apart. All right, you got 3 15 mil bolts. And then this right here, sometimes you can pry it right off. In this case, we can't. It's weird because I've had it off already. I'm gonna go ahead and get this off, and I'll be back when we're taking the cover off. Alright guys, so I got the pulley off right here. What I did was the 3 bolts that were here, I took those out, took these out, took the ones that were in here, put them into here, and slowly worked them until it moved up enough. Took it out. Then I grabbed the one that came out of the oil pump and used that one, threw them little by little until it worked up enough. And then I put this between the pulley and that with this one, and it just pulled it off the rest of the way. That's how I got that off. I didn't have a pulley puller, so I had to improvise. But I got that off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bust this case off real quick. Alright, so I busted off the 8mm bolts. Take this off. This is all the new stuff because we just did all this. You guys see in my earlier videos, you'll see when we did the timing stuff on it. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the tools and take this off. Milwaukee, boy! Ha ha! Ha ha! Look at this bearing. The bearing's still on this one, I can't even get it off. Alright guys, so here's the mains for this one. The main here and here. The 2 mains, the 2 rod bearings. The main, the rod bearings. The 2 rod bearings for this one. The main bearings, which these are pretty bad. And then these 2 ones here. I'm trying to get the pistons out, but they're not coming out. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and get these pistons out. I don't know how well you guys can see. Look at this piston. It's like broken and cracked and everything right here. You see it? That shit's destroyed. It took me so long to get this piston out of there. Look, I'm like dripping sweat. You see me? Look at that. Literally like 20-30 minutes trying to get this piston out. So, yeah. And then I got 2 of those out, 2 more out. So this is cylinder 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get cylinder 4 out now, and I'll show you guys that one. Alright guys, this piston is not wanting to come out. As you can see, I'm trying to get it out, and I'm putting an extension like this, and I'm banging on it, the rubber mallet, and then I was using this piece, and it's just pulling the stud out of the rod, but it's not pushing the piston out of the block. So either way, I'm not worried about it. I'll get it out eventually. But guys, from here we can see what we need for the engine. Obviously, I'm gonna get rods and pistons for it, everything like that. I'm pretty sure this time, I'm like 90% sure we're gonna go ahead and finish up doing a Tutu in this like I wanted to do. A lot of people might not be happy with it. I know there's a couple people that really want to see the 3800 happen, and I'm sorry it's not gonna happen, just because of the simple fact I got to cut into the firewall and do all that work. And if that engine blows up, then I got to try and find another one, and then there's downtime on the truck. These Tutus are everywhere. They're really inexpensive, and you know, I'm the kind of person I like to keep it original, to prove that you can make power, you can have fun with the stock engine that comes in a vehicle. The reason why the Accord has still got an F23 in its boosted. As much as I would love to do an H22 swapping the Accord, I'm not. Maybe one day. I'm not gonna say I'm not, because it's gonna get an H22 eventually, but I want to see the potential of the F23, and then I'll get H swapped. The S10, we're gonna stay with the Tutu, save up money, and eventually do something else in it. You know, I would love to RB my truck, you know, so one day I'll probably have an RB in it. But for now, we're gonna do a Tutu. I don't have to change drive shaft, I don't have to change transmission, I don't have to change anything. It just bolts back up, throw it back together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some research, try and find a crank for it, try and find some rods and some pistons for it, try and see if I can get any ARP hardware for it, stuff like that, so we can get this engine back together soon, but not too soon, because like I said, Accord is more of a priority to me, because I love driving my Accord. But don't get me wrong, I miss the S10, I miss driving this baby around, but this is more of a long-term project, because I still got to do suspension stuff, all that on it, you know. The Accord is just tweak a few things, alignment, the ball joints, clean up some stuff, do some body work, paint it, wrap it, whatever, and tune it, kind of thing, you know. So, but that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button so y'all get notified when we post, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.